Imagine stepping into one of the world's largest companies, a corporate giant with over 400,000 employees, and being told that you need to reshape it completely. Not just improve it, but reinvent it. What would you do? Where would you begin? This is the story of Jack Welch, the man who took General Electric from an industrial behemoth to a lean, agile, and world-dominating powerhouse over 2 decades. And trust me, this is not just a business case study. It's a masterclass in leadership transformation and bold decision making. Jack Welch took charge of General Electric in 1981. When the world was going through an economic recession. Most CEOs would have played it safe. But Jack, he had a different vision. He wanted General Electric to be the most competitive enterprise on the planet. And he didn't waste a single day making that happen. He had one simple rule. Every business unit of General Electric must be number 1 or number 2 in its industry, or it will be fixed, sold, or shut down. That's it. Brutal, maybe effective. Absolutely. Under Welch, General Electric sold off over 200 businesses, freeing up $11 billion in capital. But he was not just downsizing, he was rebuilding. In that same period, General Electric acquired over 370 companies, investing $21 billion in high-growth, high-tech, and service-oriented industries. The result? A General Electric that was not just big, but powerful and profitable. Now let's talk about bureaucracy. General Electric, like many corporations, was suffocating under layer upon layers of management. Welch eliminated entire level of hierarchy, cutting the number of General Electric sectors from 43 to just a handful. He even reduced his own strategic staff by 50%. Why? Because he believed in empowering frontline managers rather than drowning them in paperwork. His famous quote, "We don't need the questioners and checkers, the nitpickers who bog down the process." In other words, he turned General Electric from a slow-moving giant into a fast, aggressive entrepreneurial company. But restructuring alone was not enough. Welch knew that real transformation happens in culture, not just strategy. And so he launched 2 groundbreaking initiatives, Workout and Best Practices. Workout was simple but revolutionary. He brought employees into open forums where they could challenge their bosses, suggest improvements, and demand decisions on the spot. No delays, no bureaucracy, just action. Best practices? That was Welch's way of ensuring that General Electric constantly learned from the best companies in the world, inside and outside its industry. He forced his leaders to adopt what worked best, no matter where it came from. And then came his most radical shift, changing General Electric's mindset from a manufacturing company to a service powerhouse. He realized that services were the future, not just making jet engines, but servicing them for decades. Not just selling medical equipments, but offering real-time diagnostic and monitoring. This shift made General Electric unstoppable, with services contributing to over 60% of its profits. But Welch knew that transformation was impossible without great leaders. So he created a leadership pipeline, a structured approach to identifying, developing, and promoting talent across all levels. He made leadership development a company-wide priority, ensuring that future General Electric leaders were trained, mentored, and equipped to continue the company's success. One of his most powerful tools was the 4 E's of leadership: energy, energize, edge, and execution. He believed that great leaders must have the energy to drive change, the ability to energize others, the edge to make tough decisions, and the ability to execute flawlessly. He applied this model rigorously, ensuring that only the best leaders moved up the ranks. When Welch retired in 2001, General Electric was valued at $400 billion, up from $12 billion when he started. Total shareholders return 23% per year for 2 decades. Unbelievable, right? But here's the real lesson. Jack Welch did not just change General Electric. He changed the game of leadership itself. His approach was not about slow and steady. It was about bold decisions, speed, and relentless execution. So here's my question for you. Are you playing it safe, or are you leading with boldness? Jack Welch's story shows us that the best leaders don't just adapt to change, they create it. If you found this insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is JBLI channel, and I will see you in the next episode.